So in today's video, I'm going to be going up 10 levels in the season pass, starting at level 14 all the way up to 23. So technically 10 levels. And we are going to go ahead and show you how to do this. So first of all, we are going to go to Ultimate Team. We're going to go to objectives, and the first thing we're going to look at is this thing called the seasonal objectives. Now in here, we need to play 15 and score 18 to get everything done. That can be done in pro clubs, career mode, or ultimate team. We are going to combine a couple of objectives together. So going back over to ultimate team objectives, in our seasonal, we have our daily here and our weekly. So the first one we are going to do is go ahead and list 7 players. So really easy to do. In our team here, all we are going to do is go to our club, and we're going to go to low to high, and I'm just going to go ahead and list up all of these players. Now I don't actually want to sell them, but I just need to list them. So all I'm going to do is list them up for maximum price. So let me go ahead and do that now. So that is all 7 players listed, and just to show you there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we've gone ahead and done that objective. Now the reason why I don't want to sell them is because I just want to keep them for other SBCs. But you can go ahead and sell them if you want to and list them up for minimum price. Now, if we head over to our weekly, you can see here that one has been ticked off. Now, there is ways to combine all of these objectives together. For example, score 5 goals with any players from France, play 8 games, win 6, and then win 3 rushes. You can actually score 5 goals with French players and win 3 in rush in the same time. And the win and play, you can actually do against a friend and do friendlies. They score an own goal and leave. Or you can go ahead and do what I'm going to do and mix this up with this Nuno Tavares objective. So I need to win 6 games and play 10. There has to be in squad battles, rivals, or that's it basically. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get all of this done. That's going to give us 500 SP. And then on top of that as well, we're going to complete a lot of these. The only one here that you cannot do is going to be the complete 3, because it's these daily objectives. They refresh every single day, but you got to score 3 goals and play 2 games. So that's how you're going to do that. On top of this as well, I am going to go ahead and do the night kits. Now, I don't recommend you do this if you don't want to, but we can get the night kits. It's going to give us 1,000 SP together, and you can actually do this all in 3 games together and not 6 separately. So let me go ahead and get the kit in case you don't know where it is. It's going to be under store. You can either buy them as a bundle or buy them separately. So to buy them separately, you're going to head over to Stadium Items, and you can see here we've got ourselves the kits. When we scroll along, there is our first one. It's 45,000 coins, and then our second one is going to be at the end here at 45,000 coins. Or you can buy the entire bundle and get everything together for around 97,000. So it's completely up to you, or FC points if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and get this kit now with the coins I have. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can put them on. So let's go ahead and head over where we need to put the kits on. So you need to head over to club. So on this screen here, press the left trigger, head over to club, and then you'll see here once we get to clubs, we've got ourselves a thing called stadium. Press A or X to enter the stadium, then go to club again, and then you have your home and away kit. So for example, for our kits, all we're going to do is press Y or triangle on the screen, add it to newest, and then there are the kits there. So there's the home kit, and then we're going to switch this over to the away kit. And now what will happen is when we go into a game, which I'll show you in a second, we can go ahead and get the kits done. So we'll go back to objectives very quickly. We need to go ahead and get this done with Serie A players, and we need to score with French players, if you remember, with our weekly. So here's the score with French. So the team that I have made for this is going to be done in squad battles. So we're going to head over to squad battles. Going to play the top 2 teams here. We're just going to play it on semi-pro. And here is the team that I've got. You can see I play on my team a lot, so I've got a pretty good team to get this done. A lot of French players in here, and I just need to go ahead and put a manager. It doesn't really matter who the manager is, so that'll do. Once we go into the game, to get the kits to do both of them together, all you are going to do is select this one here, and then you are going to select your other one. So you can either go ahead and do that separately in squad battles, or if you go online, you can set your opponent's away kit to away and mine to home, and that's how you're going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'll be back once the first game is complete to show you what has been done and what hasn't, and I'll be back straight away once that's done. So as you can see, we have got ourselves the 1 win and play 1 as well. So we are making our way through this nice and slowly, but a little trick I have done, I played against a friend quickly and they quicked out the game. By doing that thing that I showed you, putting home and away, you get both of these done, and we get ourselves some SP from that. So that is complete. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is basically win 3 more games and combine that with rush at the same time. That will also combine the play. So we'll have play 3 extra on, so it'll be 6 played, all the wins done, and the win rush done as well. So I'll be back once all of those are complete at the same time. So as you can see there, we have got 2 games left to play. We got the score 5, win 6, and win 3 in Rush, all within Rush. We did the score 5 in squad battles. I'm now going to go ahead and complete one last objective really quickly, which is win 4 or 5 more games in squad battles. At the same time as doing this, I will then also complete the play 8, and that would just leave us with complete 3 before we move on to the next objective. So I will be right back once I've completed all of those 5 wins in squad battles. So they have been complete and we won the 6. Now, in terms of what we have left to do on Ultimate Team, all we have left is the daily play, which I can't do till it refreshes. But as you can see, there's another 500 SP missing. Now, in terms of seasonal objectives, I only have to play 6 more games on either Career Mode, Clubs, or Ultimate Team, which is going to lead us on to our next thing. So as we back out of Ultimate Team now, we've got all of those objectives done nice and easy. You can see here, we're already at level 18. We were at 14. We're making our way up nice and quickly. And we are going to head over to player objectives. And we are going to start off with some of these. Now, the first one is going to be equip the playstyle, complete 5 activities, and complete an agent objective, complete 10 matches. We're going to go through all of these and get them done as quickly as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to load in to a Ultimate Team account. Sorry, a player career account. And we are going to go ahead and load player career up. So, for example, what I have been doing, and it's really important that you guys do it, there are a couple players here that I've actually gone ahead and saved the season and waited. So you can see here, end of the season, another end of the season, and we have ourselves the Arsenal and Wolves one here with another account. So what I'm going to do is just load into this account that I've already made. You can go ahead and make a brand new account if you want to. It's very simple, and I'll also show you. So see there, in this account, we win player of the season every single time. So that's why I've saved that for when it refreshes, just to show you that is an option. So get to that point and then quit without saving, and that's there every single time. But let me go ahead and make a brand new player account, and we're going to go ahead and smash out all these objectives really quickly. So let me go ahead and do that now. So we are going to create a new player, and all you need to do is either a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Just choose any one of these presetted players. So, for example, this guy in the middle here, would choose him. Don't worry about the name or anything like that. Just go ahead and advance. And then we are going to go ahead and choose Great Expectations. And we're going to load into a career. Make sure you choose a team that's very well established in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, or anything like that. And then go ahead and save it and start your save as you go in. And make sure that this is set to 3 minutes and set to beginner. And then you can just advance and get into the career. And then we'll get to this screen that you're about to see now. So the reason why we have done this, because one, it gives us skill points if you're looking to max out a skill category, but also above my camera, as you can see here, we have got ourselves starting 11, which means top manager favor, which is also one of the objectives. Now, the next thing we're going to do is assign a playstyle. It could be any playstyle you want, and that is another objective complete straight away. I'm just going to go ahead and pick 3 anyway for the sake of it. And that is one other objective done. Then the next thing we are going to do is get ourselves a personality boost, just to give us some more of the tiers to be able to unlock future things down the line. Then we're going to press RB or R1 twice to go to My Pros, and we've got these activities. So you want to go ahead and basically get 5 of these done, and you can see here again from my camera, right about here, we got $1 million to spend because of Great Expectations, which means we can get almost all of these done as we go through. So go ahead and complete 5 of these, and then we're going to head back to the objective screen to show you what we have completed and what we haven't. So we've got 1 more to go. There's that one, and then that is the last one there, and that's the 5 activities done as well. So if we head back to objectives, you can see here that we're going to go down to player objectives, and look what we've completed. Top manager favor, complete 5 activities, and equip the playstyle that quickly. Now, to explain to you what to do next, how to complete an agent objective, how to complete 10 match objectives, perform a hat-trick, and play 5 matches. Very simple. To play 5 matches, you cannot sim. So if you were to start as a substitute, that's the quickest way to do it. But on the account that we are using, we are going to carry on. Now, in terms of agent objective, you're going to head back over from this screen, press RB or R1 to My Pro, and you're going to be here. Make your way over to the right-hand side so you see My Agent. Press A or X, and then you've got your own contract, and then a transfer. So you want to go ahead and choose any club that's a 5-star club to get top-rated transfer done. But if you wanted to do it really quickly, then all you need to do is just basically knock this all the way down on a low-rated team. And all of these objectives you see in the middle, starter matches, score goals, passing rate, that is basically your objectives for your agent. So you choose that team, then we back off, and you can see here, we've now got 0 out of 5 completed. So what we need to do is start 6%, score a goal, pass rate, etc. And that's going to be them done. So now all we are going to do from this point here is equip 1 more playstyle because we've got an extra one available to us. And then we are going to talk about the hat trick and, of course, the next step in terms of objectives and etc. So in terms of objectives, you're going to get objectives when you go into the game. There's going to be 3 things you have to complete. Completing all 3 of those counts as 1 objective. So you have to do that 10 times. So essentially you have to complete 30 objectives if you like. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the next game by simming, and I'll be back once that is complete. So we have got to the game, and now we are just going to go ahead and play. Now, we need to play 5 games, so we can't sim them anyway, and you have to play the full game. So, reason why it's on beginner and 3 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and show you. But let me show you the objectives that I mean first. So, every single game, you'll get these cutscenes. You can see here, you got score at least 1 goal, or assist, dribble, succession, and match rating. So, just go ahead and choose any one of those. You've got to complete all 3 of them. And as you can see on beginner, it's so easy. So, with a hat trick, all we have to do is score 3 goals in the game. But because we're playing on beginner, nobody gets in our way, nobody tackles us, and we're going to score this no matter what. Of course, I missed it. So let me go ahead and get the 3 goals, and I'll be back once that's done. So we have scored our 3rd goal, which is the hat-trick done. Now, we only got to do this in 1 game. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and win the ball back, and you guys can do this as well once you've scored the goal. So once you've got the ball back, and you've got the goal that you needed, or the hat-trick, or whatever you're trying to do, all you got to do is just run to this area here and then just fake shot, just like that. And then you can stand still. And if you see the time in the top left, it's going to be 3 minutes. So you can go away and come back. Do that 5 times, and that's all 5 matches complete. And in terms of objectives, underneath my camera, when you pause it, you can see that all 3 objectives are done. We have to do that 10 times. And then if you want to have a look at agency ones, I'll show you that in a minute. So let's go ahead and get to the end of the game now. So that is the first game done. You can see there we just stood still, and now all we have to do is kick the ball out. The whistle should blow at some point, but if we kick the ball away, it just makes it quicker. And there's the hat-trick in the first game. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and basically complete 4 more games and then get the other objectives done, and I'll show you how to do that in a quicker way. So let me go ahead and complete the 4 full games first, and then once I've done that, I will be back to show you how to do the objectives much quicker. So let's go ahead and do those 4 more games. So the last game has been completed by doing that thing I mentioned, but I just wanted to touch upon the objectives. So underneath my camera is the daily, well, the every game objectives, but these are the agent objectives. You can see here they're all ticked off, even the one where my camera is marked off. So we have actually completed the agent objective while doing this. So when I go ahead and kick this ball out, that is all 5 games done. Okay, apparently I'm not kicking the balls. I nearly scored no goal there. What just happened? But we've gone ahead and we've basically completed the 5 games by doing that. Now, you can't sim them. The quickest way to do that is to become a substitute and then come off the bench and play, and that counts as a full game. You can't sim them otherwise, and you can't play highlights to get the 5 games done. But that's going to be the quickest way to do all of that if you are a starting player. And what I recommend you do from this on, as we have a look here, for example, in our objectives, if we head over to the player objectives, which is not that one there, it's going to be this one underneath, player objectives, you can see here, we've only got the match objectives left. Now, the quickest way to get these done is actually to do match highlights. So you can see here, the hat-trick's done, the 5 games are done, reach top manager, complete the agency, 5 activities and playstyle. So to get that done, it's going to take us 2 games, but all we have to do is just head over to the next game and then select highlight, play as the highlight. Really quick to be done, and we can get all of that done within a couple minutes. So again, I'm going to go ahead and do this in the Brighton game, and then 1 more game after this in the highlights, and we have got all of those done for this week. So as you can see here, play as a highlight, play as yourself, and then you will get objectives that pop up for that as well. So let me go ahead and complete those, and I'll be back once that is done. So just quickly, we are currently in the highlights here. You can see here it sims into the next one, then the next one. But I wanted to show you that we've actually gone ahead and completed all of the objectives that we needed to do. So once this actually starts, I'm just going to go ahead and keep kicking the ball out, and that will make the game go much quicker. So we get the countdown 3, 2, 1. And all I'm going to do is just turn around and kick it out, and we lose possession. But it then sims into the next moments, and just keep doing that until the game finishes, because we're only looking to complete the objectives and nothing else. So that has been completed. Now, if we check our objectives and show you what we have gone ahead and completed, all of our seasonal ones have been done from playing Ultimate Team and Career. Now, we head over to player objectives. You can see here that we've also got all the 10 objectives. So we can now move over to the next one, which is going to be in your manager objectives, and we are going to go ahead and complete all of these. The first 3 you can get done really fast. The last 5 here is going to take you a little while, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's head over to Career now, and we can go ahead and start that in Manager Career. So you can make a brand new career, or you can continue on in the one that you're already doing. So I'm going to continue on that I'm doing already with Arsenal to get some of the weekly or the seasonal objectives done, sorry. But we are going to show you how to do all of the others. So the first thing we're going to do on this central screen, once you've made your career, is head over to squad, and you are going to scroll all the way over when you see training plan. Now, once we're in training plan, you're just going to go ahead and add some random numbers to all of these. confirm values, press yes, and then you're going to press RB and R1 to head over to the next one, and then just choose any player you see here and just change that to energy focused and then press yes. That's the training plan done. Then we are going to back off and we're going to go over to team management. And what we're going to do here is just go ahead to the squad and we're going to move over to our tactics by pressing RB or R1. Press A or X on this screen and then we're just going to move this formation to something different. It doesn't have to be the same formation. And then when we back out, it will say, do you want to keep this? Press yes. And then the last thing we're going to do on the same screen is head over to this one here. Flick the right analog stick till you get to coaches. And then you are going to press LB or R1 to then open up this. And you just go ahead and hire a coach in any of these slots you have available. So, for example, this one here, we're going to look for a 5-star coach if we have one. If we don't, no worries. So, we've got ourselves a 4-star one. Let's hire him here. Press A or X to hire. Yes. And we've now gone ahead and completed those 3 objectives that fast. And I'll show you right away if we go to the objective screen. We head down to manager objectives. All 3 of those were done as quickly as that. Now, I'm going to show you 2 things here really quickly. I'm going to show you the play 5 games. And we're going to do this live so you can understand how it works. In our next game, you can see here we've got ourselves Leicester. What we are going to do with Leicester is we're going to go into the game and we are going to sim it. And you will see here, when you sim it, it doesn't count unless they've updated it. So we are going to test it. So go ahead and go to sim match. What will happen is this will then pop up. You can then see all the player lineups and stuff. And then you can actually jump into the game at any moment. So what you could do here is basically sim it all the way to the 80th minute and then jump in. What I'm going to do is just pause it and then skip to ahead when we get to the 80th minute. So we are approaching the 80th minute and we are going to press X or square to jump into the game. And you can see here we've immediately jumped in. So what we are going to go ahead and do now is just go ahead and get the goal to win the game. And then do the same tactic we did with the player, which was basically just press the fake shot button and stand still because we are on beginner in 3 minutes. So let me go ahead and get this game complete and I'll be back once it's done. So there we go, we've gotten to the end of the game. Now let's go ahead and see if this has been patched or not. Because like I said, last time I did this, it didn't work. So I'm hoping that the update maybe came in and broke it, or it does work. You have to let me know. So let's go have a look if it has completed or not for us. So let's go ahead and see if that has worked or not. So we head down to our manager objectives and you can see there, unfortunately it doesn't. So you have to play the full game. So all we're going to do is go ahead and do the same thing we did, is just play a game, score a goal, and then do the fake shot and stand still until the time runs out. So let me go and complete all 5 of those games and I'll be back once that is complete again. So we have gone ahead and completed all 5 of those games. Now we are going to just show you the objectives here. You can see they're all done. Now I could go ahead and do some of these seasonal ones, but I'm just going to leave them for now and do it later. So we are going to head over to the last place. So we've done the player objectives, we have also done the seasonal, and we've done all of the ultimate team ones. So all that's left is clubs, which we are going to do the daily here, which is going to give us 275 SP, and then the weekly, which we're just going to do all of it in rush. So you could do it in clubs, but you need more than 1 person. But we are going to go ahead and do it all in rush. So for example, 25 tackles. We are also going to get scored 9 goals, and then we're going to win 6 games of rush altogether. So let me go ahead and go into rush and get that done, and I'll be back once that is complete. So we have got all of the brush clubs done here. You can see here the wins, the plays, and the tackles. The only thing we're missing are the actual league stuff that we can't do. The daily objective we can do again tomorrow, which is 170 or 275 SP. And on top of that as well, if we back off back into Ultimate Team, you'll be able to see then we'll also have another daily as well, which is another 250 SP. And then on top of that, that would complete the weekly as another one on top. So it would be another 1,200 or 300 altogether. And that will put us in everything in terms of FC seasons, just shy of 24, as said at the start of the video. If you do have any questions, please comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, special like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.